As it is said in politics, there are no permanent enemies or friends, only permanent interests. The no love lost between Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and his political godfather, Comrade Adams Oshiomole, who happens to be the national chairman of APC, is a testament to the above saying. Both were best of political friends until the journey began to diverge. For 8 solid years, Obaseki was the state economic team chairman under the then governor, Adams Oshiomole. Politics remains an unpredictable activity that anyone that gets involved must be prepared for. For the past few weeks, court injunctions and counter orders have been the case. Oshiomole was suspended by the FCT High Court, which was countered by Kano State Federal High Court. Being a decision from a court of coordinate jurisdiction, the counter order was not taken. Oshiomole staying as party chairman will determine the fate of many women for any political position. Those nursing ambition for 2023 presidential tickets and governors fighting for second term, amongst others, will be affected. The comrade chairman has been in conflict with these joined forces. The next election will be that of Edo State gubernatorial election, which will be held in September this year. Governor Godwin Obaseki has been in conflict with the national chairman. This has made his re-election bid difficult. He was solidly behind the suspension of the comrade chairman by his ward executive. To Obaseki, if Oshiomole is removed as national chairman, he would have upper hand in the primary election. That made him to be in jubilation when the FCT High Court in Abuja gave an interlocutory injunction that Oshiomole had been suspended. The comrade chairman appealed the judgment and he was granted stay of execution by the appeal court in Abuja. With the new order, Oshiomole remains as APC national chairman, though it is not yet rule for him. This victory in the appeal court means a lot for him. However, his re-emergence as APC chairman means doom for the governor. The governor has these three options to choose from. They are: 1. Decamp to another party. The window for the governor to defect to another party is still open. On his intention to defect, his source said the governor might not be accepted by the People Democratic Party, and as such, he plans to move to another party, probably Action Alliance. 2. Fight for APC tickets. This option could be suicidal for the governor, as he might be given the Ambode style without the conflict being resolved. It is impossible for the governor to emerge as flag bearer of the party. 3. Decide not to contest the governorship election. Governor Obaseki can decide not to contest the election, knowing he has failed politically. This option might not be one for him, but if he considers things thoroughly, he would understand that he has to throw in the towel. It is obvious that Obaseki has no place to hide, just as it was said from the beginning that there are no permanent enemies or friends in politics. Last-minute reconciliation might happen between the governor and the national chairman, but the tendency is low. Wow. And meanwhile, these three options, are just the three things he can really weigh in. But like I always say, don't underestimate these politicians, because all they are looking for is just for them to be in power. They are not even ready to do anything for the masses. So they are just calculating. They've been calculating, all of them, both Oshiomole, both those who are against Oshiomole, Obaseki, and what have you, whether at the state level or at the center. All of them are just calculating. Nobody is talking about the esme, dealing with the masses. Nobody is talking about the economy. Nobody is talking about anything. The little thing they are doing, that's just still rigmaroling. Oh, people who do not even know how, what it means to have a good society, they will be praising them because they have never seen such a thing. Any little thing, they start praising. Oh, this person has done this, he has done it. But invariably they don't know that they are being cheated. So these people are just there for them to say who is going to be who is going to be in charge, who is going to be in charge. If really they can put this effort in making sure that things are working, all of them, they go outside the country, they go to all those developed countries. They know how it works. They know how things work there, but they will not do it. just because they know they want to continue to be on top of the people. They don't want people to ask questions. They want to keep people at that low level so that they will not be able to ask them questions, because by the time they start asking them questions, you will see that majority of them, of these our politicians, they will not be rich, because as you see them, they are so rich, and yet in the country that they are presiding over they are living in, the people, they are living in abject poverty. So those are the things. They will be rigmaroling and be involved all the I call them yeah projects. All those yeah projects that will not even amount to any form of development. Those are the things that they will be using to cajole people. They are not even interested in moving the country or the state forward, but just power, just be there, and they are not going to do anything about it, because the structure has been there for them to be rich. Why should we won't be bothered that this one is going to be in charge, is going to be the governor, is not going to be the governor, is going to be the chairman? Is that what will help Nigerians? That is not what will help us. Anybody can be there. The most important thing, let them do the right thing. But they are not all doing the right thing, because not all of them have the interest of the masses at heart. Whether it defects or he changes party or he reconciles, at the end of the day, who does that help? Who will help? Who will help? That is the question. Who will help? Nobody. They are just there doing their own thing. Like I said, we are talking from the angle of the masses. What's the benefits of all of these things at the end of the day? Those who are supporting them, they are just supporting them because they are close to them, because they know that, the little things that will be falling, the crumbs that will be falling from the table, it will get to them, not the general public. Not the general public. So if he decides to defect, if he decides to stay back at the end of the day, how does that affect a man on the street? These politicians, you cannot underestimate them, because that is just what they are just calculating here and there. Oh, little victory today, tomorrow another thing, next tomorrow you are going to be hearing different stories, conflicting events coming up, because we don't have a system in place. Everything is just anyhow. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. And their supporters will always come out and say this and this and that. This is how it ought to be. This is how it's ought to go. Some people have been saying, Oshiomole will never bounce back. Oshiomole will never do this. Even as it is now, it's not even a guarantee. But at least it can still breathe to a very large extent. Obaseki now is the one that will be making plans, on how to get the the ticket for the second term. That is just what it's all about now. On how to get the second ticket, or to get the ticket to come for the second term. That is what is going to be calculating. They are all just calculating themselves. Don't be surprised. I pity those who are taking sides. Oh, you are in this Oshomole's camp, you are in the other person's camp. At the end of the day, like we always say, no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. They can reconcile at the 9 minutes. And where does that leave those ones who are their loyalists? Where does it leave them? No. Of course, everybody will still flow. They will still jump again. They don't care. They will still jump back again. And you expect this kind of a country to move forward. It will never move forward. It is not by swear. It will never move forward with this kind of people playing this kind of dirty politics, because that is the way I see it. Politics of bitterness. That is what they are just all about. How do you move forward? All of them now. Once they are in the same party, they know that they have beef for themselves. How would they want to come together and build the country? Tell me, with this kind of rift they have between themselves, they are the same people that will sit down, they will try to say, oh, we want to make policy, we want to make this, we want to do this and that, we want to think of how this country will be moved forward. Or with this kind of a rift and this kind of a misunderstanding, which we definitely know, even if they reconcile, we know that all those their reconciliation or whatever is not just in depth, because they know what they are still going to do at the end of the day. So how will these people now come together with an open mind to say, okay, we want to move the party forward, we want to move this country forward, we want to move the state forward with this kind of mindset? You think that will be possible? So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this writer has said, that Obaseki just has three options, to follow in order for him to be able to get what he wants, since Oshiomole has bounced back now. You know, he said that his fight for APC tickets or decide not to contest the governorship election at all. Is it possible not to contest, or he decamps to another party? He decamps, fight for the APC, or decide not to contest. Those are the three options this writer is saying that Obaseki has, now that Oshiomole is now back as uh, the party national chairman. So guys, leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.